What if I told you the biggest threat to America isn't a bomb, isn't a missile, and isn't even an army? It's something far more quiet and far more dangerous. Right now, while most people are scrolling through their phones, a battle for global power is already underway, and the United States is not winning. Let's start with the economy. In 1980, China was a poor, isolated country. Today, it's the second largest economy on Earth, and it didn't get there by accident. China made itself the factory of the world, manufacturing everything from iPhones to fighter jet components. At one point, America was importing over $500 billion worth of goods from China every single year. That's not a trade relationship, that's a dependency. And when COVID hit and the US couldn't produce its own masks, medicines, or basic medical supplies without Chinese materials, the entire country realized just how deep that dependency had gone. Then came the tech war. China has a national goal. By 2049, it wants to be the global leader in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and 5G. These aren't just technologies. They are the infrastructure of the next century. Whoever controls them controls everything. So the US started fighting back. It blacklisted Huawei. It banned advanced semiconductor exports to China. It poured $52 billion into rebuilding its own chip industry. But here's the problem. China has been stealing American technology for decades. US intelligence agencies call it the largest intellectual property theft in human history. Not hacking for fun, hacking to close the gap. And while all of this is happening economically and technologically, China has been building one of the most powerful militaries the world has ever seen. It's constructed artificial islands in the South China Sea, international waters, and turned them into military bases with missile systems and runways. It flies warplanes near Taiwan almost every week. Beijing has made it very clear. Taiwan will be reunified with mainland China, by force if necessary. And if that ever happens, the United States will have to make a choice. Step in and risk a war with a nuclear power, or step back and watch democracy fall in Asia. Neither option is good, but here's what makes this rivalry truly different from anything in history. The US and China are deeply, almost uncomfortably, intertwined. American companies make billions inside China. Chinese money is embedded in American supply chains, real estate, and universities. You can't just cut the cord without causing serious pain on both sides, and China knows that. It's using that economic entanglement as a shield, making it harder for America to confront it without hurting itself in the process. This is not a Cold War. There's no Iron Curtain, no clear dividing line. This is a rivalry being fought in server rooms, in trade deals, on TikTok, and in the minds of billions of people who don't even realize they're part of it. The question isn't whether China is a threat. The question is whether America and the rest of the world is paying close enough attention to do something about it. Because by the time most people wake up to what's happening, the game might already be over.